Before we start, I just want to say that this is all just my opinion and not facts, and you are allowed to disagree. That being said, I hope you enjoy the video, and here's a little reminder: if you haven't smiled today, do it now. Okay, so what I'm about to discuss does not apply to all Lisa stans, but sadly it does apply to a lot of them. And also it has nothing to do with Lisa, since none of this is her fault. Lisa stans are very protective of Lisa to the point they don't care who they hurt or bring down to praise Lisa. They insult other idols, like for example whenever somebody says they think Momo, Chungha, Chaeyeon or Seulgi are the best dancers in K-pop, they get attacked by Lisa stans for having an opinion. They also often bring the other members of Blackpink down. Like recently I've seen comments saying that Jisoo is ugly and Lisa should be the visual, that Lisa is a better rapper and Jennie shouldn't be the main rapper, bringing up Lisa whenever Rosie is complimented for her dancing. It's very frustrating because it made me feel distant towards Lisa at one point and afraid to even comment anything about her, even positive. Once I was attacked because I commented Lisa is such a good dancer, and some Lisa fan account said that this is disrespectful because she is the best dancer and that I should die. The whole point of this: if you are like this and spread hate, please stop. I honestly don't know if this is unpopular or not, because I have seen a few people say it in the comments and things like that, but it's not common. I just think she is a very versatile and smooth dancer, and I prefer her dancing style over NBL's. Not to say that NBL is a bad dancer, but I just think Queen is a bit better. If other idols in JYP have it, why can't our girls? Now, if someone in the comments says maybe they don't want it, do you really believe that 9 very expressive and different girls like having one Instagram account where they always have to think about what are they posting and are constantly monitored? We all know that Twice members all have very unique personalities and styles, and I believe that their individual accounts would help them express themselves better. Usually these unpopular K-pop opinions videos will say the opposite, but I really do prefer BTS new music. I mean, have you listened to Map of the Soul 7? If you didn't, I highly recommend. It's a life-changing experience. Every song slaps. It's an emotional roller coaster, and we love that for them. People just like to shit about popular things, and it shows. I'm not going to talk about people who ship idols from different groups because we already know how delusional and annoying they are. So this time I'm going to focus on the ships in groups. I do have my own ships in groups I stan. I obviously ship them as friends, and that's okay, but some shippers just take it too seriously. Shippers from popular ships usually make a fuss every time another ship is having their moment. And usually popular ships are not even the realest ones, but just 2 most popular members together. Like for example, recently Lisa posted a picture with Rosie and Jen. Lisa shippers literally spammed the comment section asking what about Jennie and even hating on Rosie. Like, what the actual fuck? We all know that Lisa and Rose are the closest in the group, and they even said that a few times. But they are close to other members too, and honestly every ship is real to an extent, and you should feel free to ship whoever you want, but some shippers are just toxic. I agree that their bodies are very beautiful and appealing, and I sometimes envy their figures, but then I remember that most of them go through terrible diets and starve themselves just to look that way, and I don't think that should be a body goal. Some people are born with bodies like that naturally, but those who aren't shouldn't make a goal for themselves to look like that, because it's very hard to achieve and very unhealthy. I'm not saying that you should overeat and be unhealthy in that way, but eating healthy and exercising and maintaining a healthy weight is much better than starving yourself to look like a K-pop idol. Recently Momo from Twice has been attacked for not being a good idol because her singing is not the best. I agree, Momo's singing is her weak point, but that does not make her a bad idol. Her singing is not terrible, and that's more than enough. People need to stop putting pressure on idols to be good at everything, look a certain way, act a certain way. They are literally expecting them to be perfect, which is impossible no matter how hard they try. I admit there are a few toxic armies, but that is expected in such a big fandom. But what I hate is that because of a minority people call all armies toxic. I'm a multi and I can tell you that there are many fandoms more toxic than armies. For me, armies are like a family. Whenever I feel bad I can talk to them and relate to their problems as well, and it's very wholesome and cute. They are all very passionate and dedicated to BTS, and even though there are a few toxic ones, the fandom overall is very comforting and family-like. Many antis attack T's for being overly expressive or over-dancing, and I'm sick of it. No, T's are not over-dancing or trying too hard, and it isn't their fault that some of your faves barely move on stage. T's don't only dance, they tell a story, they portray emotions, bring the energy, and their stage presence is gold. They are the standards for performing at this point with a few other groups. That's all for this video. I hope you liked it. Please stay safe and healthy during this time, and don't forget to sanitize, wear a mask and keep social distance. If any of your friends or family have been dealing with this terrible virus, I'm praying for their soon recovery. Stay happy and positive, and I'll see you in my next video hopefully.